You know it's gonna be a good day when we've got fresh crab in the house, and today we're making homemade crab cakes. Hey there, I'm Lauren from TasteBetterFromScratch.com, where we hope to inspire you with delicious recipes that are made from scratch. Crab cakes are fish patties made with seasoned lump crab meat coated in breadcrumbs and lightly pan-fried, baked, or broiled. Ooh, and that crab sauce just takes it over the top. These are so good. My goal today is to show you that with the right tips and ingredients, some of the fanciest looking meals like crab cakes can be made by the most novice home chef. So let's get to it. This recipe starts with the most important ingredient, which is our crab. It is really important to purchase high quality crab meat. Remember that you get what you pay for, and since the main ingredient in crab cakes is obviously crab, you want to buy good quality, fresh lump crab meat. Really avoid crab meat that comes in a can like tuna fish. You want something that's hand-picked or freshly picked at a higher end grocery store or your local fish market. If you have to substitute canned crab meat, just note that it will not have the same wonderful taste and texture as if you use the good stuff. I got this beautiful lump crab meat at Costco. You want to avoid jumbo lump crab meat because it's just a little bit too big for crab cakes. That works better for something like a salad. So add your crab meat to a mixing bowl. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 beaten egg, which will act as the binder, 1 clove of minced garlic, our secret ingredient, which is Old Bay Seasoning, which is just a must for really great flavorful crab cakes. We're gonna need 2 teaspoons of Old Bay. Season it with some salt and pepper. And we're gonna set this aside while we chop up some of our fresh ingredients. I love adding a little bit of fresh chopped cilantro for color and for a little boost in flavor. And lastly, we're doing 1/2 of a bell pepper. You can really use any color bell pepper. You could mix up different colors. You don't want it to be overly noticeable. We really want the crab meat to be the star of the show here. We're just adding a few simple fresh ingredients to add color and flavor that will complement the meat. Add that to our mixing bowl. We're ready to stir everything together. This is already smelling so good, and look how beautiful that is with the pops of green and red. Next, we're gonna set this in the fridge for about an hour. This will help the mixture to firm up a little so it's easier to work with and form our patties. Our mixture is ready to go. It's been in the fridge for a little while. Now I'm gonna grab 2 shallow bowls. We're gonna put some Panko breadcrumbs in the bottom of one, and we're gonna grab an egg and beat it in the bottom of the other. This is what we're going to use to dip our crab cakes and form a fun little crispy coating before we pan fry them. So just beat that egg. I like to use a 1/3 measuring cup. Doesn't have to be exact, but it helps me to just scoop and press the mixture in there. And then I put it out onto my hand. This way they'll all be uniform in size. Just go ahead and kind of gently press this into a little fish patty. So pretty and cute. I'm gonna do the same thing with the rest of this mixture until I've got all of my patties on a plate ready to dip. This is a really fun way to get your kids involved in cooking. This is something so easy that they can do, and it's pretty fun too. This recipe will yield about 7 3-inch crab cakes. Next, I like to sprinkle a little bit of cornstarch over the patties just to help the coatings stick a little bit. Then we're going to gently lift them one by one and dip them in our egg and then in breadcrumbs. Just a quick dip. You can let any excess egg drip off. And then right into our Panko breadcrumbs. You can press them in so the breadcrumbs stick. Firm it up and make sure it's coated on all sides. Then transfer them to a plate and we're ready to cook. All right, we've got our skillet over medium-high heat. We're gonna add some oil to coat the bottom of the pan. I like to cook them in small batches. That way they have space to get nice and golden brown crust on both sides. Crab meat is already cooked, so we're just hoping to warm the crab cakes and get a nice crispy golden exterior with this panko crust. They really only need just a few minutes on each side. You can go ahead and flip it when it's nice and golden brown on the bottom. Look how crispy and golden and beautiful that crust is on our crab cakes. If you need to, you can add a little bit more oil to the pan if they're soaking up too much oil. Just keep an eye on it, add more oil as you need to. If you hear the oil nicely sizzle when you put them in, it's perfect. You don't want it so hot that it's gonna burn the bottom before they're warm. You also don't want it too low heat that it's not gonna get that nice crispy golden crust. So just medium heat is perfect. These look fantastic. They're so beautiful. They smell amazing. I can't wait to try one. The best part of these crab cakes is this amazing chipotle mayo sauce. I'm gonna leave the link for it in the recipe description. It's on my website. It's chipotle powder, mayo, lime, chives, garlic, and it just is the best accompaniment to these crab cakes. Man, I can hear the little crunch as I break into that golden crust. If you are a seafood lover, this is heaven right here. I'm telling you, this is better than anything you would get in a restaurant. So good. It's got that delicious, flavorful, tender crab inside with the crunchy, crispy coating mixed with that slightly spicy sauce we added on top. This is just restaurant quality amazing right here. Looking back, I was so spoiled as a teenager. My mom went through a crab cakes phase and we had these often. You can serve them as an appetizer or a main dish with chipotle sauce, tartar sauce, remoulade sauce. Make these for your family and friends. They will be blown away. Thanks for watching, you guys. You can find the full recipe in the video description. Be sure to like the video and subscribe for more recipes that taste better from scratch. We'll see you soon.